to felicitate our officers who, after several years of dedicated service, are now retiring from this department. Retirement is the greatest achievement of police personnel life. To retire with dignity and clean record is a great achievement. As a token of appreciation for your long meritorious service in this department, each retiree will be felicitated with a memento and other retirement benefits. Today, amongst us, we also have two police personnel of Goa Police Department who are recipients of Union Home Minister's Medal for Excellence in Police Training Award for the year 2020-2021. So we shall also felicitate them on this occasion. Their medals and other other benefits are yet to be received. Meantime, appreciation letters and award of ₹5,000 each will be presented to them. I request Honorable DGP Sir to kindly felicitate our retirees and awardees. First of all, I like to call upon Dinraj, Govekar.
वो कुछ कहना भी चाह रहे हो? अच्छा, पहले उनका ड्यूज दे दें.
Superintendent of Police Dinraj R. Govekar completed 35 years of service. To kindly come forward. Superintendent of Police Mahesh Gaonkar. Superintendent of Police Mahesh Gaonkar. Completed 35 years of service. Suvarna B. Knight, LESS, completed 41 years of service. A9 PSI completed 41 years of service.
आजकल लगते नहीं फोटो
Vishwas S. Dharne, ASI, completed 30 years of service.
थोड़ा सा अब लगा क्या
All the best.
Ramesh A9, PSI Wireless, completed 41 years of service. Rajendra K. Desai, head clerk, completed 34 years of service. Ashok V. Parit, KSI driver, completed 41 years of service. Anuja A. Sawant, UDC, completed 26 years of service. Ganesh L. Joshi, KSI of BTS Walpur, presented with Union Home Minister's Medal for Excellence in Police Training indoors, is unable to attend this function. That is sick. Pratik Gaonkar, Head Constable of BTS Walpur, presented with Union Home Minister's Medal for Excellence in Police Training outdoor. Thank you, sir. I request our retirees to say a few words on this occasion, their experience in this department.
इसके बाद कोई फैमिली मेंबर कहना चाहेगा? फैमिली मेंबर यहाँ आना चाहे?
Respected DGP sir, DIG, Permanent sir, SP Secretary sir, and my dear friend Dinraj Govekar, retirees, their families, media. Definitely, it is a moment somewhere you feel the some sad instincts generate in you because you are shedding this uniform after nearly 35 years of service. But at the same time, you feel great that you are retiring successfully after 35 years of unblemished service. And definitely I will take pride in that. And, we joined somewhere in 1987, although the process started somewhere in 1986. We joined together, myself, my colleague Dinraj, Govekar, and some of our colleagues have retired, including Gavas and Seraphin Dias and Lawrence very recently. I would not hesitate to say that Goa Police had one of the best batch of officers which was recruited in the year 1987. And I would also say that I will take pride to say that we were selected on merit, and thanks to the then IGP Sri Bawa sir, we are definitely indebted to him. He has been a great person, and when he visited later on somewhere in 2000 to Goa, we made it a point to go and see him. So the journey of 35 years was definitely a hard journey with lots of ups and downs, and we survived through all these storms, and definitely we cherished good moments also. One way I feel that somewhere our batch was unlucky to the extent that out of 21, 5 of my batchmates have passed away while in service. That was the unseen, like, or it had not happened in the entire Goa Police. but it happened with our batch and we lost 5 of our colleagues. But definitely I will tell you that our batchmates made this Goa police proud on several occasions. We had several series of cases detected, let it be the gangster of Felix, wherein we detected nearly 160 HBTs in a stretch. Let it be the gun running case, wherein we arrested nearly 40 accused and 160 weapons were recovered. In investigation of several important cases, which made us quite proud and public applauded us from time to time. Dear friends, I would definitely tell you that sometimes we come under heavy criticism from media, but if you compare, to try to analyze Goa police with the rest of the force in the country, even the last soldier on our list will be definitely a better policeman than any other policeman in this country. I have seen our officers, they struggle, especially while investigating very heinous offences, investigating NDPS cases, they struggle and struggle to get best of the convictions and best of the results. It was a different time, 35 years ago, when we joined, and I would definitely thank every member of the police force who have contributed to my success. Let it be a police constable, head constable, ASI or PSI. And I am grateful to those all officers who guided us from time to time. The time when we joined, it was Paul Fernandez, and tough officer who was posted at the Penny police station. Myself, Govekar, Arvind, and another officer by name Mabari. We had joined at Penny police station. The officer molded us, guided us, and I would like to definitely mention about those head constables during those days. Definitely we learned a lot from these people. We had an anxiety, we had an urge to learn things. I remember myself and Govekar used to share criminal cases. I would ask him, if you have not registered a certain particular case, I would transfer my case to him or take over a case from him. I recollect those days, and it definitely gives me a pleasure and pride because it was showing the eagerness to learn new things. We are learning till today. We interact with each other. I call up my colleagues. We discuss things. We seek their guidance, and it has helped us. Definitely, it was a tough job, but at the same time, Goa police has converted us into great personalities in Goa. More than 80% of population in Goa knows us by name. So that's a proud feeling, and definitely the credit goes to Goa police as a whole. Sir, I am indebted to you. I called upon you and discussed certain things regarding my office which I was holding before retiring, that was Special Branch and Anti-Narcotic Cell. Definitely, even in police department, people feel that Special Branch is the weakest or the least important branch. But I worked in my service of 35 years. For the first time, I was posted in Special Branch, and I realized that Special Branch is the most important branch of Goa police. And it should be very responsible, and the timely action by Special Branch can avoid so many things. And we need to be on our toes. In coming years, there are several challenges before Goa police, and I am very sure we have enough officers, talented officers, strong officers, intellectual officers who can definitely take the responsibility and take the Goa police forward. No person is indispensable in such a huge force like this. I remember there were several incidents. We wriggled out of the situations. There were inquiries. judicial inquiry, ministerial inquiries, and luckily we wriggled out of all these inquiries because there was a strong force of my seniors and my subordinates standing with me. And I am very sure every time we worked for the force. There was no malice, there was no personal intentions. No doubt, on many occasions we must have overworked or crossed our limit to some extent. But our seniors were quite understanding. They understood the situation and they were with the truth and they have helped us in all these situations. I am grateful to all these people who have contributed to my success, including media. Media has created a hero on many occasions, and I am thankful to you. And sir, I promise you, although we retire, our heart and soul will linger around headquarters, and we are there at your call to help Goa Police at any occasions. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Respected DGP sir, respected DIG sir, SP Shri Shekhar Desai, my friend Mahesh Gaonkar, DYSP, PIs and PSIs. I have been in this department for last 35 years, and I had opportunity of working throughout Goa in different capacities. Under sir, this is my third time. Under DGP sir, this is my third time. When I was posted at Varna Police Station, he was my SP. And at Varna Police Station, there were serious law and order problems. DGP sir supported me, guided me. All the staff, head constables, ASIs, PSIs, my subordinates, assisted me during the law and order problem. I had no issues at all, despite inquiries and all. Every time there was a criticism, and despite all this criticism, we came out of the situation. Most of the time, for the second time, DG sir was then IG when I was in the traffic unit. He guided me and supervised my work in traffic very closely. He appreciated the work. And finally now, DGP sir, when I was in now I am in security, and DGP sir always guided me. He was always concerned about the security of the VVIP and would ask me the situation in and deployment in security. And thank you very much, sir. DIG sir was very closely monitoring my work for last 3.5 years. And most of the time, sometimes I used to get afraid of certain things, and I used to discuss with him, and he used to always guide me. IG sir is not here. He was also there. Rajesh Kumar sir, he is transferred, but he was supervising my work in security. I cannot forget Shekhar sir, who was always in security. There was a problem of basically staff, and he always tried to take out some staff from somewhere and provide to security for different duties. He was also my SP when there was a BRICS in 2015, and his guidance was equally important at that time. My staff, while I was working at different units and police stations, my staff, head constables, ASIs, always supported me. I thank them for their valuable cooperation, coordination, and excellent teamwork. And a companion of my batchmates who were always in touch with me, or I was in touch with them for guidance, and we used to share our experiences so that we can make a improvement in our working. I thank my batchmates, especially Mahesh Gaonkar, who was very close to me and always provided stuff. He used to every time say that my staff is being taken out for duties. I thank him for providing me stuff as and when required. I thank all the staff from the OS office who always clear the files whenever I have to contact them. Most of the retirees have worked with me, and I wish them good health and success in their second inning. So also I congratulate the recipient of Home Minister's Medal, Indian Home Minister's Medal. I thank all the media. When I was at the police station, they always used to provide me support, and the place they were bringing out the correct facts in the press. I thank everyone over here, those who have attended to bid a farewell to us. Thank you very much.
की बोलना था अपने से?
कौन बोले इतना यार?
मेंबर्स ऑफ द फैमिली, क्योंकि आपका भी उतना ही ट्रायल होता है ना, यू ऑल्सो हैव टू सफर. एनीबॉडी दिल्ली में कल्चर है, फैमिली मेंबर्स भी बोलते हैं, तो फिर बताते हैं कि हमने इनकी एब्सेंस में कैसे समय पास किया.
और कहते हैं कि कितना हमने पुलिसिंग किया.
आप में से
I request the Honorable DGP sir to kindly say a few words on this topic.
retiring officers, their family members, DIG, SP headquarters, members of the media, winner of the President's HM's training medal. Today we are gathered here to bid farewell to retiring officers and also to felicitate the officer who has won HM's training model. Retirement functions are always a kind of mixed kind of functions. They evoke mixed kind of feelings. Why? Because the officer is also satisfied that after putting in long years of service in a department like police, where every day is a challenge, rather every hour is a challenge, because you never know when some emergency situation will emerge and you might have to rush to handle the situation. And sometimes, as Mahesh was telling, you never know when a departmental inquiry will be ordered, when a judicial inquiry will be ordered, when a magisterial inquiry will be ordered. I think this is the only department where your conduct is under scrutiny every second of the time. Whether we really responded to the situation in time, whether we handled that case in the most professional manner, whether we were able to make preparations in advance about the visit of a VVIP. So every moment of your career is under scrutiny, not only of the judicial system of the country, media, general public, political leadership. So you are always under scrutiny. No other department of the government is under scrutiny. So on the day of retirement, this is the satisfaction to an officer that he has weathered all these storms in the most professional manner, and today he is retiring unblemished, rendering unblemished service. Secondly, unmixed feeling, because you are leaving a department, you are leaving your colleagues with whom you have worked for almost 30-40 years. Worked like a team, because policing is a regimental organization where each one of us knows the weaknesses of others, strength of the others, because when you are trained in a squad, you are trained in a team. So that well-knit spirit of camaraderie one loses on the day of retirement, because every time when you are working in the department, you can bank upon the support of your batchmates, support of your colleagues, seniors and subordinates. But once you retire, then you are just like a civilian, because policing is a very powerful organization even otherwise, because this is the only organization where you signal somebody to stop and he will stop. So the day you retire, you just become a normal civilian. So that again is weighing on your mind. And apart from that, in policing, you never know when the time passes. In 24 hours, you never count, you never look at your watch, what is the time of the day, what is the time of the night. So you have no sense of time. And after retirement, I have spoken to many retired officers. The major problem that they face is how to spend time if you don't get or seek re-employment. But our officer, as I entered in the room, I said they don't look like a retired officer. They have excellent health, mental and physical faculties are very strong, and I would love them to have in the organization in one capacity or the other. They can come and deliver talks to the younger officers, they can otherwise assist us, and once a policeman, always a policeman. So with this dictum, they can always bank upon the department, and whenever they need our assistance, we are always there. In fact, I had already told Mr. Shekhar Prabhu Desai that we would like to have a function with all the retired officers who are present in Goa, because sometimes people settle outside Goa also, so that we can learn from their experience and we can interact with them, they can positively contribute to the organization. And I also request Mr. Govekar, Mahesh, that they should continue to be associated with the department. And both of them have worked with me, as Govekar was telling, that those were very, very difficult times. I think that was one of the rarest time when police had to open fire on its own citizen. In fact, one of our officer also died in that. So those were really challenging time, and I was SP South Goa. We worked like a team, and sometime during the night also there used to be call that people have gathered and they are trying to march towards Kortalim Junction or towards Meta Strip industrial complex. So those were really challenging, and the ground zero was Mr. Govekar's area. So Verna police station was the hub of that agitation, and they were excellent officer. Mahesh also used to be called, he was PI Panjim at that time, and I remember there was a very sensational murder, and Mahesh was sent to Mumbai with his team, and they could bring sharpshooters who were very, very professional, and that was an excellent piece of investigation. Entire Goa was at that time celebrating that success in that case, because that was very, very rare case of a shooting where hired assassins were used to kill a person. So as Mahesh said, Goa police is one of the best police force, so there is no doubt about that, and that case bear witness to the professionalism of Goa police. And I think in less than 72 hours that case was detected, and of course we were guided by the then DIG, Mr. Colonel Singh, and it was an excellent teamwork actually. Everybody worked. Umesh Gaonkar has already retired. He was PI of Madgaon police station at that time. So we formed teams, and every one member of the team contributed, and it was an excellent piece of investigation. I am recalling that case and metastrict agitation because that speaks volume of the professionalism of officers, particularly these two officers. And there are other officers also retiring, but I have not closely worked, but they are the officers who sometimes work in background, because sometimes we are not able to interact with them, but police department cannot function without their support. They are the back end of the police department, so their contribution is equally important, and unless they process the medical bills of the officers, unless they process leave application, TA bills, the organization will not work. So establishment is also a very, very important department of the police. Drivers are very important because they have to continue with the officer day and night, and sometimes we have to work for longer hours. So our drivers is also retiring. So they also put in lot of hard work. उनकी भी उतनी ही contribution है. So we are losing two excellent officers, other officers also, and as I said in the beginning, it evokes a mixed kind of feeling, and we will definitely, we were wishing that they will be retained in the organization, but I am sure the government will definitely make use of their experience in one capacity or the other. But I, for police department, I am sure that we will be calling them, utilizing their experience. Sometimes we will call them for delivering a lecture to the younger officers, and will definitely be associated with them. Regarding family members in police department, maximum sacrifice. They render the greatest sacrifice because they are alone at the family, at the house. They have to bring up children, organize their studies, get admissions for them, and sometimes we are not able to attend to the day-to-day course of the family. So they have rendered a great sacrifice. At the same time, they are also police persons, because they also have to awake late till night waiting for the officer to come home, to offer him hot food, hot cup of coffee, hot cup of tea. So they also work around the clock, and the police department is equally indebted to them, that they have been taking care of the officers in the most professional manner, because unless the family supports, a police officer cannot function effectively, because sometimes you reach late at night at your home, but family is still awake. So equally, family also plays a major role in the success of a police officer, and I congratulate both the officers, other retirees, family members. Now you will have lot of time and continue to do good for the society. And I take this opportunity to congratulate our officer who has won the HM's award also. So in fact, 3 police stations of Goa, that also speaks volume of the professionalism of Goa police, that 3 police stations successively, 18, 19 and 20. One of our police station has been adjudged as the best police station, one 8th rank and one 9th rank, I believe. So, and it's a big country, 28 states, 8 union territories, and Goa finding, one of our police station finding place in the best managed police station in the country is also to the credit of the officers and men of our force, that they are working hard. And although there is an impression in the rest of the country that Goa is what we call susegat, take it easy, but that dictum is not applicable to police department. No police officer takes it easy. He always is ready to go, ready to work, ready to run to the spot, ready to handle law and order problem. They are ready to work 24/7. It may be applicable to rest of the society, but not applicable to the police officers. So once again, I wish all the best to all of you, to your families and kids, and wish that you spend your retired life very positively in the most effective manner. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I wish our retirees a happy and healthy retirement life. Stay blessed always. Thank you all. Kindly join us for light
मीडिया के
refreshment.
बारे में बोला, मीडिया को एड्रेस कर दिया था हमने,
हाँ।
एक्नॉलेज किया, तो ये भूल जाओ। आइए, फोटो। आप आ जाइए, 2 मिनट में कर लें, 2 मिनट में।
शेखर
हम चल।
Can you hold these certificates, please?